Today, we're going to be in the garden discussing relationships and how they work, using the analogy of a garden, because we are deep inside a garden. The most beautiful garden you can ever imagine, because it is you. Yesterday, I was visiting a beautiful organic garden not far from here, and it reminded me of a story I tell sometimes to explain the nature of relationships and how they work. So imagine for a moment that you are a garden. Actually, there's no need to imagine because you can feel it. Inside, there's a beautiful garden. It's the most wonderful garden you can ever imagine because it is you. Inside, your beautiful world that you have created in your life is your hobbies, the most beautiful flowers you can imagine, things you love to do. They're all there in the garden, and the most beautiful seat for you to sit and enjoy yourself in your own garden. You worked hard on this garden. It's not an easy thing to manage and to plant seeds and to harvest and to enjoy. If you can imagine the most beautiful weather where you sit and just read a book and learn to be yourself in this amazing place. We can call it a soul garden. And if you ever invite someone to this soul garden, it means that you have given him a key. But it's not so easy, not so simple. This garden is so beautiful, so protected, so you don't want to invite anyone in there to disrespect the place, right? To step on a flower, to not appreciate the rules of the garden. So we build walls around it. We don't want people to come in. It's not so comfortable for strangers to come in and to be in our garden. So we build a big wall and we don't allow anyone to come in. Outside that garden, there's another beautiful garden. It's reserved for the people we love in our lives. Family members, our kids, anyone that you feel in the most closest garden to your soul garden can hang around there because they have an immediate key to you. Outside that garden, there's another garden for colleagues, for people we know, friends. Many, many layers, many gardens. And if you can imagine, the outside wall is people we don't know pass us by in the street, right? So we don't even have any interactions with them. There's a wall. We don't have any interactions with them. And even if they approach us, it's not so easy. You need to keep some distance. So if you find yourself giving a key to someone, perhaps you met a person. There's a first invitation. Here it is. Come to this first garden, and the outside wall is just a little bit further. They don't have a direct access to you. So sometimes maybe a colleague would write you a message and you would not answer him right away if you're busy, right? But if someone is closer to your garden, to your soul garden, perhaps someone you love, immediately you write back because it feels good because he's right there beside you. And the further people are away, the more you say, I'm busy, I'm going to write tomorrow or later. So this is like layers and layers that explains why sometimes when we meet people, they don't write us back right away because we not receive a key to that garden. And this is why sometimes it's hard to meet and manage people because they don't know you. They don't know if you're safe in their garden, so they don't give you a key to come closer. Right? And every time, every interaction, every moment that you share that feel connected, perhaps you get another key. When you're watching this video, you're giving me a key to your life. This present moment, it's very precious. And if you were listening to this, you're giving me a key to be here with you. And I greatly appreciate it. But it also means that there is a value for you here. And people give you value, the more they come close to your garden. But it's important not to approach people with this desire to grab something from them or to receive value from them. It's just to observe them in their essence is where we find most meaningful connections, because when we don't want anything, just to enjoy their presence, we receive more and more keys. So, but it's important, one more thing is very important to this notion. When you are living your life, you don't want to be closed behind those doors, this wall, right? You want people to see your beautiful garden. So you open a wall, you open a small window in that wall, So people can see, even from the outside, sometimes post on Instagram, look world, my soul finds beauty in this. You write a poem and you share it with people. My soul was touched by these words. Art, paintings, sharing a moment walking in the garden with someone, or spending some time and talking about it, good discussion, good conversation. These are the moments where we open up our window from the soul garden, and if we truly dare present, people pay attention and they are with us, almost in our garden, because they can see how beautiful it is inside. Right? We all want it to be seen in that beautiful place. So when people offer you a window, take a look, enjoy. It's not often that we receive these gardens, these beautiful gardens, to see and inside and to see what's their daily routine, what do they do to solve this problem, how do they manage their health. All these things, you get insights to people's gardens, and perhaps you make your own garden a better place. And of course, if we allow people to come into our garden, it's very, very unsafe sometimes, it feels, and we don't do that often. But if we do, we definitely know that they are will plant a seed in our garden, and they will forever change us, because in that seed, a flower will grow into our garden, and that flower will always be there, a part of us, part of who we are. That's why we're really careful not to invite anyone that we don't know. And sometimes people that we invite, you probably noticed in your life, maybe you didn't realize that this person is in your garden and he destroyed a plot of land. That's unfortunate. Sometimes it hurts. But the good news is that we can always replant, right? Replanting is connecting to the present moment, recognizing that whatever was in the past, we can never change, but we can plant new seeds. We can let go of the past and enjoy another day in the beautiful garden. Thank you for listening.